stopping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world, I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight, like the sun and moon. And I wonder if ever there was a time that we were friends. The night has fallen, shadows looming, and yes, that time has come for me to seek you out. We are set now for our last reunion. Break the chains, find your way, come find me. Do you remember who you really are? Show me that you are still the only one for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. We will clash, no matter where. We will fight, reaching across time and space. 'Cause you are my destiny to the end. You see the dawn, the flames burning brightly, shining on those memories. And yes, across all time I see you turning the tides. And do you see now, our time, our turn, we can still fight like the wind and fire. And wonder no more, that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break those chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals again until the end of time. Show me that you are still the only one that matters for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wait up, open your hands, holding on to your heart. Look inside you. Can you feel it? The sparks in you. Add it up, unleash it up. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters yet again, we are rivals till the end. And rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the siege, or good morning. Good evening, and welcome back. Welcome to 2025. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome. I hope you had a fantastic holidays. I had. Man, I shut out everything. Like, I didn't look at my YouTubes, didn't look at my emails. I just said fluff it, and I'm out. And here we are. Yeah. Yeah. Hello there, Gory. Hello there, Tots. And hello there, everyone else lurking in the shadows. Welcome in. The song reminds me of the Dragon Force. Probably inspired, who knows? You know how music is. It's the official main theme for Marvel Rivals. It's called Rivals Till the End. This is though the Chrissy Costanza version. It's the official Marvel Rivals theme. It's because we are playing Marvel Rivals Season 1 today. Yes, a lot of Invisible Woman and a lot of badass. You know? And if you're like, what do you mean with that ass? Oh, you will see. You will see. Um, it's it's a lot of cake. A lot of cake. If I would be a cake person, which I'm sadly not, I'm the boob person, you know. But if I would be a cake person, that skin, Invisible Woman God, ooh, ooh. Yes, 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 very much. Very much. Yes, it was good until it wasn't that good anymore. Sorry to hear that. Well, I hope it's not because I came on the screen. That would be fortunate. Not much I can do about it, but here we are. But yeah, welcome in, folks. Oh boy, oh boy, so many things to talk about. Oof. But yeah, so I had my nearly 4 weeks. I took it very easy this week. I took it very easy this week, but I had some awesome vacation. Um, and man, 2025, it's becoming a year. It's becoming a year. Like I was going through my release list and all that. I was trying to get a little bit of like control back into my work life, right? And we are so fluffed. We are so fluffed. Yeah, you're only 10 days into it. So many games. I mean, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely better than the other way around, especially where I'm trying to grow my YouTube channels, where I'm trying to grow my audience. I can say that my Marvel Rivals video absolutely didn't attract an audience. Thanks, YouTube. Like not even I think the problem is that my YouTube channel now with Marvel Rivals might be in a bad space because at the beginning when Marvel Rivals came out and I started to create content for it, YouTube needed content. And also very important, like a lot of like established channels haven't picked up on Marvel Rivals yet. So YouTube was very desperate to find the channels they can feed to people, which is when they are even taking like super small channels like this one and throw it at the people, right? Because they need the content. Now 3 weeks are gone, and man, so many big channels picked up this game. So many like the amount of pro players and the amount of like former Overwatch, Call of Duty, and whatnot players who are all now playing this game is insane. And they're all making content about it. They're all making content about it. Yeah. So YouTube is now at the point where they're like, bro, I don't need your content. Thanks. But no. Which was to be expected. Here's the funny part. I didn't care too much for it. I would still make some Marvel Rivals content because I think it's a good gap till Mega Break is coming out, which I'm really interested in. And I think that a lot of like big channels will not jump onto it. And so this would be a good bridge to gap the time in between those games. So not really like a big deal for me, but yeah, it's definitely something I uh imagine a good game getting noticed. Well, it's the perfect storm, right? Like a lot of people have been wondering why Marvel Rivals has been so successful, especially in the overly crowded hero shooter genre, which is hilarious still to me because there's only one hero shooter, and that's Overwatch, and which has the reach, But I'm saying overcrowded hero shooter genre because that's what Concord said as an excuse that nobody wanted to play that game, right? It was the absolute excuse for the publishers to go like, yeah, we couldn't make the impact with our game because it's dominated by Overwatch and there's so many hero shooter that nobody wants to play that game. And it's like, or maybe, just maybe, your game was shit and your characters looked ass. And not the good kind of ass. Not the Marvel Rivals kind of ass, but the shitty kind of ass. You know, do people still play Overwatch 2? Believe it or not. Yeah. Yeah. Like, till Marvel Rivals came around, Overwatch 2 was unfortunately still printing a lot of money and had a pretty big player base. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And before anybody comes with the Steam numbers, keep in mind that 80% of the player base doesn't even play on Steam, and the numbers on Steam are still okay. Keep that in mind. But no, the reality is it was a perfect storm, right? Like, Overwatch was Overwatch, right? It is what it is. Call of Duty apparently has a massive issue right now with cheaters, and the developers of Warzone and all that reacted with, "Yeah, we know, we know." Um, where's that South Park episode where they go like, oh no, that's terrible. You have a cheater problem? Oh no, how horrible. And that's basically what COD is doing right now. They are like, oh yeah, we see what the problem is, and apparently our anti-cheat software is not reacting in the right way. But don't you worry, we are working on a fix, and we are quick. We are really quick on this, and so the fix is coming in March. And people were like, wait, but it's December. What do you mean the fix is coming in March? Yeah, what you gonna do about it? Yeah. It's like, wow. So the COD community is absolutely pissed right now and doesn't really want to play because nearly every second game is a cheater, and they don't get banned because the anti-cheat software is not doing its job till March. Again, Overwatch is doing Overwatch things. And, well, let's not forget that Marvel Rivals in itself is also a really good game. And they're adding quick. Like, yes, they have already said, hey, this is only for season one. Like, don't get used to it. But they already announced that every season they will have at least 2 heroes, at least, which is kind of crazy, and a bunch of maps, and a bunch of new gameplay modes, and everyone's just like, what? What? So we are getting like two heroes and multiple maps and all that every 3 months? Yeah, and in between we might add more, or we might make some big changes. And everyone's like, is is what is this? Is this how competent developers feel? They're talking to us? What? Like, people are in shock right now. They're absolutely in shock. And I'm like, yeah, thing. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I'm this close. I will probably do it this weekend. Um, I'm still playing Black Hawk Down, and I'm this close to reach Diamond, which is Colonel, the Colonel rank. Yeah, I'm this close to reach the Colonel rank, which is Diamond, and I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly how the matchmaking works, but I am this close to Diamond, right? and I have top 500 lobbies. How do I know that they are top 500 lobbies? Because when you're reaching the top 500, you get a special symbol on your name, like an icon, you only get when you reach top 500 in this game. And I have now, since the beginning of last week, I have like 2 or 3 top 500 players in my matches. I am not mentally equipped for this. Okay? I am not mentally equipped for that. It's insanity. So if you're wondering, wait, Mo, you are good at shooters? No, no, not at all. That's the problem. My kill to death ratio, and I kid you not, is literally 0.56. 0.56. And if you're like, wait, how can you be in diamond? How can you play against the top players? Like, that system is broken. No, it isn't. Because the system works completely individually. So, in normal games, the only thing in shooters what matters is you win, you lose. That's it. That's the ranking. Now, in a game like this, where you have literally 64 players on the map, that would be pretty unfair, right? That would be really unfair, right? But so what they are doing instead is they are only checking on you. They're evaluating you and only you. And yes, kill to death ratio is a thing, right? That's a thing. But they are also taking into account, do you play your class? Do you play the map? Do you accept the objectives and play the objectives, right? Like there are lots of criterias on how they dedicate if you earn rank or you lose rank. And the reality is that a lot of the top 500 players are really good in their kill to death ratio, right? They're really good at that. And because top 500 mostly, right? And ooh, and that's how they are like checking this. Let me show you this. So this is my ranking season, right? I lost some ranking here. We do not talk about this, but normally I'm only going up. And the reason for that is you can see right here. My fire is absolutely ass. My fire is absolutely ass. But you can see how I am somebody, I'm taking care of vehicles. Let's do my rank match. I'm only playing rank match. I'm taking care of vehicles. Like I am a master in taking out vehicles. Like if there's a vehicle on the map, I'm the dude who's taking it out. And yeah, you can see like how I'm above average. I love that they're showing the average. Like I'm on average when it comes to the objective. I'm actually a little bit shitty when it comes to co-op. Sorry, folks. Um, I'm definitely below average when it comes to fire, but yeah, the vehicle part is what is doing the work for me and what is like putting me up when it comes to as customization, when it comes to ranking up, right? But yeah, so I'm doing pretty well. I'm this close. I'm Let me see, how close am I to Can I not see that here? How close I am to... Do I have to go into ranked? Oh, yeah. So I'm Lieutenant 1, Lieutenant First Class. Sorry, Lieutenant 1. Lol. Lieutenant First Class. And I have to fill up the last 3 stars to get to the next one. No. Wait, what is this? Leaderboard? Oh, yeah. The top 500. Fuck that. Absolutely screw that. Why am I even getting those people in my games? I don't know. So the problem is that the ranking in the system. Oh yeah, like the accuracy. Like I have a problem with the accuracy. So this is platinum, right? You are starting at private, then you have corporal, then you have sergeant, then you have lieutenant, lieutenant, whatever you wanna pronounce it. And keep in mind, you're not just their ranks in the ranks, right? Like you are starting as lieutenant 5th class. So they're basically 5 ranks inside the lieutenant. Then you will go in colonel, which is something I want to achieve. Then there's general, and then there's marshal, which I think marshal is only top 500. So yeah, I'm on the verge to becoming colonel, and I'm already having top 500 players in my lobby, and I'm like, go fluff yourself. How do I know, again, how do I know that they are top 500 players in my lobby? This icon right here. They have that to their name. So yeah. And again, what is also super interesting is, which I really think is cool, when you are doing matchmaking, when you are doing ranked, you are not in a specific matchmaking. You just matchmake with everyone else. Like you play with the top players, you play with the people who don't do ranked, because the only thing they are looking for is your individual skill, right? And so you don't need like the people who are also trying to rank up. Only 11 accuracy rate. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like this is something they have to get under control. Unfortunately, I'm I haven't found a weapon yet I want to use with the mechanic. Like I played a lot of the guns, and I don't like them. Interestingly enough, I'm doing pretty decent with the AKS right now, even though I'm not the biggest AK fan. But my accuracy, like you see that with the medic, MPs are far too OP. They are so much superior to anything else because they're basically laser rifles. It's absolute ridiculous what you can do with them on range. So when I'm playing a medic, I'm actually getting quite a bit of kills. Engineer, I haven't found a gun yet, which is doing exactly what I want. That's my biggest problem. It sucks. It really sucks. And those numbers right next to the guns, I don't know what they are supposed to be, but they are absolute bullshit. Like if I'm comparing like some of my like the same goes for the support and the MPs. If I'm comparing this with some of the other guns they have, like nah, bro. Nah. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. Like this gun should be better, right, in accuracy. It's like, Like again, there is MPs are too strong. MPs are too strong. They're shooting fast and they are always hitting. So yeah. But yeah, I'm working on that. Also started to play some PoE2 with buddies of mine. So this is my first time playing PoE2 in the group, and we are four-man group. Okay, can I just say this? Four-man group, you see shit. I'm playing by knowledge. Whenever we have a boss fight, whenever we have a big fight coming up, I am playing completely by guessing what will happen next. And because I know the game, my other friends, they don't. This is their first time playing PoE2. And we have a sorceress, a witch, a mercenary, and a monk. I cannot tell you how stressful this is, being also the only melee fighter. And eh, I don't see shit. Like I'm literally like, oh shit, I should probably roll. I should probably roll. Now would be a good time to roll. And then I'm just doing it from my gut feeling, right? It's it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like I can see shit. Like I was already looking for a way to deactivate the spell effects of my allies. Yep. Because, by the way, people are like, oh, mercenary? But mercenary is not too bad. Oh, no, my buddy is, of course, playing a gas grenade explosion build to really add to the shit fest which is happening on the screen. And I'm just, yeah, okay. You all just do whatever you do. Like, I'm just sitting in the corner as a monk and be like, go team, go team. Uh, yeah, we had our first stopgap, which was the Act One boss. And so what I'm doing is I'm not telling my friends jack shit, right? I'm not telling them anything about the bosses. I'm not telling them anything about what's going on because that's also what they want, right? But we reached a point in Act One where we died a little bit more. And unfortunately, some of my friends have this mindset of, oh man, what could we do different here? I don't think we can do anything different here. Yeah, yeah, this shit. Like, yeah, we cannot do anything about this. Like, I don't really see what we could do differently. We have tried nothing and we have get nothing out of it, right? And it's like, they're sometimes in this mindset. So unfortunately, I had to step in and be like, okay, first thing, when the lasers are coming from the sky, right, explaining that there is a laser always with the player and the others are random, so you have to move. And then the second thing was, all right, so how much frost resistance do you all have? And we found the culprit where my buddies were like, 10%, 15%, 17%. And I was like, well, glad that I have bought some rings with frost resistance on it. Please put them on and see what you can get yourself. Let's go. And after we put on some of the frost resistance, the boss was easy. No problems. Like, oh, look at that. Look at that. So we are now in Act 2. I'm already trying to prepare for the lightning resistance, which will probably be a problem. um, but yeah, this is also the first time, by the way, playing PoE. So having 10 is already quite good. Get out of here, bro. Out of fear. People really underestimate the power of resistance. Like the difference between 10 and even 20 frost resistance is so big. You can face roll Act 2. No, Gory, you cannot. Stop to over exaggerate and pat yourself on the back. Stop. For people who have never played PoE 2, have never played PoE in their entire life, no, they cannot. Stop it. And no, they are not running to you. Well, one of them does. One of them does. But no, they are not running to YouTube to look up the guides. So, no, they cannot. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, the positive thing is that they are like older gamers, right? They know what action RPGs there are, what they have to look for a little bit. So they're not young noobs who this is their first action RPG. Uh, so yeah, but yeah, so we are playing that. That's pretty fun, enjoying it, and we will see how far it goes. Hmm. I have to admit, I'm really looking forward to the patch 1.1, which is coming out. Or, well, not coming out. We are getting information on Sunday on what to expect from it. And man, can I just say right now I'm at the point in PoE 2, whenever I reach endgame, whenever I reach the map system, I'm out. I'm just out. I don't I don't like the particular map system right now. It's pretty atrocious. So, but I'm expecting them to change it. Kind of, you know what's absolutely hilarious? You know what absolutely is hilarious? I made a video pretty close to the release about things I do not like in PoE 2 right now, and which I believe needs to be changed because it will be a broader improvement to the game. Immediately in my commentary section under the video, you can still see them. I haven't deleted them. You can check them out yourself. This happened. They are there. Yeah, yeah. You are wrong. They don't have to change anything. Like the dodge roll is completely fine. I don't know what you have. Like, get good at the game. GGG will never change that. Yeah. All the things I mentioned in my video already got changed and fixed by GGG over the course of the holidays, right? Yeah, like, eh? Eh? There were even some, it was kind of funny because some other people were then commentating underneath it and were like, well, seems like he was right, bitch. And I was like, yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. It's like, man, I know this is YouTube, and I know that most people are just talking out of their ass. They have zero idea on how things works when it comes to game development. And I understand that. That's how YouTube works. I don't blame people who are looking at like all those videos people are pushing out and they're just, wow, that person really has no clue. I get that. Totally understand. But at least I can say before I'm making a video and before I'm making statements, I'm really thinking about the impact and really thinking about how high the possibility is that this might actually happen. Again, I don't have any insights on the developers. I don't have shit. I don't even have a contact to them. They don't even know that I'm existing, right? I'm not trying to make it look like as if I am like the insider. I have I have no information, right? But I try to make some good, educated guesses, which are mostly built on facts and past decisions. Again, not saying that I'm always right, not saying that I know best, because I don't. That's the reality. But I'm trying as good as possible when I make a point that I have at least some facts I created this point on. And that's what a lot of YouTubers do not do nowadays. It's just, hey, yeah, so my uncle who works at Nintendo just told me that the PlayStation 6 is coming out this year, and I have, yeah, this is happening. Yeah, right. Like I had, no joke, I had a buddy of mine coming to me, me, and he was trying to say, hey, yeah, this game is coming out this year, which is crazy, right? Like, this is already, like, I don't even know which game it was. I'm he said a game. Oh yeah, the Warhammer 40K MMO. The Warhammer 40K MMO. He was like, yeah, this game is definitely coming out this year. I just saw a YouTube video, and it's a pretty big YouTuber, and he just explained that yes, the Warhammer 40K MMO is coming out. And I was like, are you high? The game is definitely not coming out this year. The game did go into development in 2023. 2023. No game, especially not an MMO, is being developed in 2 years. But the YouTuber said, he said it definitely comes out this year. Are you not listening to me? That's not how it works. The YouTuber said shit. It's like, ugh. And then he tried to gaslight me. Some people, man, they don't like it when they are wrong. I mean, I get it. It's a shitty feeling, but still, like, ugh. They're about to make a lot of people pissed. Here's the thing, Gory. I will say this, and then we are moving on. I'm okay with some really big swooping nerfs. I'm okay with that. Tune the shit down, slow it down. But please, when you do that, you have to do something about the gameplay itself. Because the one of the main reasons why everyone is running those one-shot combos and deleting the screen again and whatnot is because the moment you're reaching endgame is when PoE 2 is becoming PoE 1. And you cannot just nerf all of that without adjusting the gameplay which you are getting in endgame right now. Like, you cannot expect from the players to be slow and methodical while all the enemies out there are not. Right? I think that's the biggest problem we have right now. It's this, they expect from you to play PoE 2, but they give you PoE 1 to play it on. That's the bottom line. And I don't like that. So they have to fix that. And I hope that's what they are doing. That's what they are announcing on January 12th. Yeah. Yeah. We will see. We will see. But yeah, for everyone who's interested, that is on January 12th. That's the Sunday, and that will be at 12:30 p.m. PST. Wow, that's what is this? 9:30 a.m. in the morning on Monday? Yeah, that's 9:30 a.m. on a Monday here in Europe. So it's the 13th. No, it's not. What am I saying? I cannot. What am I saying? Scratch that. Forget what I just said. It's PM, not AM. I'm getting. Man, can I just say when I don't use the 12 the 12-hour clock for a long time, I'm just getting confused when I see it again after some time. Because here's the thing, my whole life I have never used a 12-hour clock. I'm on 24 hours my whole life. The only time I started to do this was when I started to use streaming. Right? Because like a lot of the English speakers are using the 12-hour clock. Deep in my heart, I'm a 24-hour guy, and this is confusing still the shit out of me. It still confuses the shit out of me sometimes. So no, this is on Sunday at 9:30 p.m. European time. 9:30 p.m. Yeah. Yep. Sunday 9:30 Central European time. God, the tears of Reddit will be delicious. Mm, mm. I love Reddit tears. I love Reddit tears. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Um, what else did I do? Oh yeah, we would definitely watch the. I haven't seen anything about it. I haven't watched anything. We would definitely watch the new League of Legends cinematic trailer. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm curious to see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have some gaming news because I also want to play some Marvel Rivals. So let's jump into the gaming news very quickly here. And they're not that many, but the ones we already got are like, oh boy, 2025, huh? 2025. The It will be a year. Oh, I also started a new Cyberpunk playthrough, by the way. I just finished the heist, and then we will go from there. On January 23rd, we have a new Xbox Developer Direct. Yup. Mhm. They already announced this is happening. Let me grab the official picture for this. And this is what they will showcase. Again, this is on January 23rd at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is 1 p.m. ET, 6 p.m. GMT. Dude, that's not a G, that's a 6. Or 7 p.m. Central European time for all the people who are like, what is GMT in European in real time? Yeah, it's 7 p.m. Mm-hmm. And as you can already see, those are the developers which will be here, and there will be a surprise. We don't know what this is. ID Software with Doom, The Dark Ages will be here. Compulsion Games with South of Midnight will be here. Then we have Samfall Interactive. Very interesting that Xbox snatched that. And if you were like, Sandfall? What is that? That is a Claire Obscura. This is the Persona S game. Yep, that's the Persona S game, which looked really cool. Looking forward to see more of this. And then question mark. That's interesting. What could this be? I don't know. Maybe we finally get some infos on State of Decay 3. Would be my bet. My bet is State of Decay 3 because they announced that 2 years ago. Then they didn't talk about it, and they should be now at the point where they can slowly start to talk about it if they want to. So State of Decay 3 could be the surprise. We will see. Last time, for everyone who's wondering, what was the last surprise they had? Don't ask. The last surprise was what was the rhythm game? I have forgotten the name. You know, by Tango. What was the rhythm game? The music game thingy. Well, the point is, whoever had the last surprise game got shut down. So let's hope that is not happening to this surprise game. But yeah, we will watch this live. We will watch this live. Mm-hmm. We will definitely watch this. Yep. But that is on the 23rd. Hey, 3 days before my birthday. Fun. Absolutely fun. I'm kind of fascinated that Avowed um is not there. Like um not even with the release trailer. Huh. Huh. Weird. Which is really unfortunate because I'm looking forward to Avowed. Like the more I'm hearing about Avowed, the more I'm looking forward to it. Like I know that a lot of people are skeptical about it, rightfully so. But the more I'm hearing about it, the more I'm like, ooh. So yeah. Mm-hmm. And we would definitely play it quite a bit. Alrighty. Uh, what else? This is some real news. This is some some real news. Some real news. Some real gaming news. You know, like the real gaming news. First things first, Assassin's Creed Shadows has been delayed again, this time into March 2025. Yep, because this is exactly what I said would happen in February, because everyone would look at February and it would be a game of chicken. Like February is still so packed. And I said a few months ago, those release times we had for most of the February games will not stand. Assassin's Creed Shadows will not be the only game which is bowing out of February. It's not happening. Like it comes down now to a game of chicken. Who quits first? And it seems like Assassin's Creed Shadows was the first one to quit. So yeah, no real surprise here. What I will say, and there's probably a little bit more to Assassin's Creed Shadows than just a game of chicken when it comes to their choices. Like it seems like for Ubisoft, this is pretty much like a do or die kind of thing with Assassin's Creed Shadows because Star Wars Outlaws sold like hot garbage. Like Star Wars Outlaws did not do well. Like it did pretty bad. This is why also Ubisoft made it immediately an all hands on deck kind of thing, where every studio had to chip in and help and try to turn this around. Unfortunately, I don't think it would turn anything around really. It's the same open world slop. Like it's Ubisoft, right at this point, and I can see that Ubisoft is like solely at the point when they're not really happy with their situation, right? And but don't you worry, don't you worry. Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft, has it under control. He hired external experts, which will now give them or will them make the right decision. And I quote him here